Hello everyone and welcome back to the Hustlery Quick Win series where I show you guys each of the essential features you need to use to make the best of Hustlery and to kickstart your growth journey with us. Okay, so in the previous videos we've launched ads, we've set up automated follow-up sequences, we have set up all the lead capturing details to make sure that all the leads gets captured properly. And you guys might have seen this in a previous video, but in this video we are going to go a little bit more in depth of the leads pipeline. So the leads pipeline is where all of your new leads will land and all of your leads will move through each stage as they take certain actions or you take certain actions, so that you know exactly where your client is in the sales journey and that you can meet them where they are and communicate with them correctly at each stage. That just makes your follow-up clearer. It gives more clarity to the client when you speak to them, and also just organize your opportunities in such a way that you can see at a bird's eye view what is going on with your business and your sales process. Okay, so I'm going to quickly show you guys how to actually customize each of these stages. So all of your leads is going to land in this new lead stage, and then move into each respective stage as I have said. But if you want to go and change these stages, you can go over here to pipelines, and then you can now select your relevant pipeline. You can have multiple as well. You can have one for your sales pipeline, you can have one for your after sale pipeline, you can have one for your nurturing, you can have one for your onboarding, you can have one for your internal operations. But in this video we are just going to focus on the leads pipeline. So it is best that you actually do go and customize each of these stages and try and reflect the real process that happens inside of your business as accurately as possible. So this is mostly for a service or product-based business. So you can have new lead, abandoned checkout, first contact made, appointment scheduled, service completed, no-show, due for rebooking, reactivation, cold lead, or review and referral request. But you can now go and let's say you want to make this one quote sent. Then you can now go and say quote sent over here. Then you can make the next one quote accepted, for instance. And then the next one you can go and make invoice sent. Then you can make invoice approved or invoice accepted. And then the next one you can make like payment received. And then the next one you can make like service delivered if you wanted to. So as I've said, try and make these stages as accurate as possible to the actual process that a client goes through inside of your business. It'll just make things easier for you, it'll make things easier for your staff, and it'll also make it easier to communicate with your client correctly according to each stage that they are in. Service delivered. Okay, cool. So I'm not going to save this right now, but there you have it. That is how to actually go and edit each of these stages. You can also go and delete stages if you want to. You can go and add new stages if you want to. But as I've said, I'm not going to change this right now. You can also change the name by editing it over here. But yeah, that's how you edit your pipeline. Again, try and make it as accurate as possible according to the process that gets followed inside of your business. Now, if you want to move a client from one stage to the next, you can just move it like this. You can actually go and drag it, first contact made, appointment scheduled. And your salespeople need to know how to do this. Otherwise, leads gets lost. All of these stages get full. People don't get followed up with. You don't know where they are in the journey, and then there's miscommunication with the client, and that also causes sales to go down, or it causes your sales to not be as powerful as it's supposed to be if the communication isn't correct with the client according to the stage that they are in. You can also go and delete an opportunity now if you want to. You can go and select delete there if you wanted to. Right over here, you can go and see all the details of the client if you wanted to. You can go and adjust the stage over here as well. You can move them to a different pipeline. You can change their status. You can change their value. You can put followers if someone needs to be aware of this client but that's not their owner. You can enter their business name and the source, and you can add tags as well if you want. You can book an appointment as well over here directly inside of the opportunity. You can select the calendar, location, title, etc. You can add a task for this client if you wanted to. Let's say follow up on, let's say 19 January 2026, and then your staff will know to follow up, or the person that is responsible for this contact will know to follow up with them at that stage. You can put a due date over here. Let's make it like the 19th, and then they will actually receive a notification. If you have the mobile app download, they'll receive a notification on the mobile app saying this task is due, please follow up with the client. You can put recurring tasks if you want to. You can assign the task to someone specific, and then it tells you which are the associated opportunities over here. You can also make notes if you want to. For instance, let's say the client said they are very interested in service X but need time to think about it. Or you can say they mentioned X competitor. Then you can do research about that competitor and see exactly how you maybe one up on that competitor, or how you provide a better service than they do, or how you can actually meet the client's needs better than that competitor can. Or you can say financial constraints, can't afford at the moment, etc, etc, etc. This is just for you to build a proper customer profile, to see exactly what the client is interested in, what they're looking for, just to improve the communication to the client, to make it clearer and give the client exactly what they need to convert into a customer. So you can also see any payments that have been made by the client and any other associated objects. So that is that. If you want to go and edit the details of the client now, you can also go and say abandoned, or you can say lost, or you can say won if the sale is made, or if they hard decline, you can say lost, or if the client just ghosted you, you can say abandoned. And then at a later stage, you can go and reactivate that called database. So now let me quickly show you guys some of the automations that we have pre-built for you to actually automate the movement of inside of this pipeline of the customer, from new lead to abandoned checkout, to first contact made, to appointment scheduled, service completed, no show, cold lead reactivation, etc. Okay, so I'm going to start at the abandoned checkout. So you want to go to workflow, automation over here on the right hand side, or left hand side, sorry about that. Then you can scroll down and look for a file called update pipeline status or stages. Just give it a second to load over here. Okay, you will land on here, and now you can just scroll down a little bit, and then you should see, let's see, where is that folder now? It should be under admin. There we go. Pipeline stage update automations. Okay, so when an appointment is scheduled, you want to actually go and set the trigger that when an appointment is confirmed, it updates them to that stage of the pipeline. As you can see, event type is any, appointment status is confirmed, update them to the appointment scheduled. Again, leave the opportunity source blank because you want to pull through the original opportunity source to see exactly where that client came from. And you can just go and edit the opportunity value as well. Or you can do it manually as I showed you just now. And the same is true for the rest of these automations. Like first contact made, the trigger is if a client replies to a channel and doesn't contain any of the tags that tells us that they have spoken us to previously, it automatically goes from new lead to first contact made. And as you can see, customer replied, doesn't contain any of, if the tags is any of these, nothing happens to them because that means we did speak to them previously. If none of these tags are there, that means it is our first contact, and then we update the pipeline stage just like in the previous automation. So the same is for no-show or cancelled, service completed or product purchased, review or referral requests, review or referral request for a service-based business. You guys can just go through all of these. Again, if you need any help, guys, please do contact us. We built these, we know exactly how it works. We can help you very quickly if you struggle. We can check your automations for you. We can help you switch it on for you. We can help you check any new automations that you might have tried building just to make sure that everything works the way it's supposed to, because you don't want everything to be disorganized in your pipeline. That'll just cause chaos, that'll cause miscommunication. You're going to have unhappy customers, and we really don't want that. So if you want to reach us, you can reach us at any time by giving your customer success agent a call, or you can just go and select this little green question mark over here, select live tech support, and we will be right there, right by your side to help you and to get you on your way to success. Cool guys, that is that for today. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys going through this journey with us, and let me know in the comments below exactly what you guys want to see, and we will try and provide it as best we can. Have a wonderful day and chat soon.